Hey there you guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I am back again with another face mask Friday. And today, as you can tell, we're going a little bit fiery, you know, using this gorgeous palette from Beauty Bay. It is, I always call it fiery. I don't know whether it's meant to be fiery, but fiery, I don't know. However you say the word, me no English good. Yeah, this gorgeous palette with like all these gorgeous reds and like really like fire breathing kind of rusty colours. Love it. So yes, I achieved this look using this palette. So if you want to know how I achieved this, stay tuned, boo. Okay, there you guys. So, as normal, we've pretty much started off with our normal base, just applying some of my Revolution eyeshadow primer here. And yeah, just packing that on, dabbing it in with the finger just to blend out the colour and just make sure that we've got a nice even coverage for our lovely, lovely base. This just helps all the colours really stick and be more bold. So jumping in with the Beauty Bay Fury palette here, jumping in quickly with this colour which is called Pumpkin Spice, which as you can see is this gorgeous kind of orangey colour, but it's more of a lighter orange. And I wanted to start off with that because I didn't really have a kind of yellowy colour, so this is like as yellowy as we're gonna get with this, and I just wanted to take that on the inner corner because essentially we will be building this out and just making this more fire-like. So naturally the middle of the flame is this kind of lighter colour and then it kind of darkens as we go out. So yeah, we're using this flat-headed brush just so that we can pack on a bit of colour while also blending out a little bit, but I'm not blending it a huge amount, but you can obviously change it up as you wish. Now going in with this colour which is called Hot Sauce. Now this is slightly more reddy, a red orange, like I kind of want to say like a brick, kind of that brick orange kind of tinge. Yeah, I don't know how to describe colours. But yeah, just working this into the middle section of the eye now. Trying to like partially blend it in with the lighter orange, but I think I went a little bit too crazy blending it in and actually covered a lot of that lighter orange. But if you want to kind of make sure that it is still bold enough, then perhaps blend it out to the outer corner a little bit more than this, and steer a bit more clear of the inner corners, just so that you can still see that lightest shade of orange. But yeah, just blending this out now, still using that flat brush, the same one, because I don't have that many brushes, so we just have to make do with what we got. And yeah, you can see here that we have kind of not necessarily lost the colour of the orange. I think I tried to add a little bit more just to brighten it up, but it didn't really work out too well. But now going in with this lovely, lovely shade called Ruby Slippers. Now this is a glittery red colour. It's not the brightest red. There is brighter reds on here. However, I saw this and I was just like, it's deep enough that I think it would blend well with the colours that I was using, and as you can see it does blend quite nicely with those shades. Obviously we're a little bit rough with our application, but you can use, like I've done in previous tutorials, you can use the tape technique by just taping the under half of your eye. so that you can create a more seamless straight edge. However, I just kind of wanted to freehand this, be a bit different, be a bit crazy. And yeah, again, just using that flat brush there to blend out the colours while also trying to keep a relatively strong colour. So now we're just taking a nice fluffy blending brush. I believe there was still a little bit of purplish colour on there, which may have transferred a slight little bit, but nonetheless, we still look fierce and fabulous. And now we're actually just kind of trying to emphasize that the inner corner piece, and I'm just taking a small brush there with this shade, which is Adorn, which is a gold, shimmery, gorgeous shade. But yeah, just trying to whack that in the middle, not the middle, I keep saying middle, the inner corner of the eye, and just kind of bringing that out slightly. So I didn't want this to be the main focus of the look. I just wanted it to accent it a little bit nicer and just to give a little pop of that extra yellowy colour on those inner corners. And now we're going into that bottom part, just smoking out the lower lash line with some of the pumpkin spice, just because this colour is very nice. And yes, I did just get it on my nose. Again, I am not the cleanest of people when applying makeup. I just get too excited and start going crazy. But yeah, just again, smoking it out. I'm using that same flat brush just because it's my go-to brush, really. That's pretty much all we did with that, just because we didn't want anything too crazy on the bottom. We learnt from last time. And now we're just taking an angled brush here and taking into that shade Coffee Beans. This is a very dark, kind of brown colour, close to the black, but it's not black, it's like, it is brown. And I'm just using this to pretty much line the waterline of the, well, the lash line, sorry, of the top of the eye. And just doing a little bit of a flick out there, and trying to replicate this was absolutely dreadful, but we got there in the end. So here is the kind of finished eye piece. So there's still some work to do, so we're doing the eyebrows, getting those done, and now some lippy. We've also applied some mascara there just so that, you know, you're not wondering why my eyes look a little bit different. So this is a Revolution lipstick here. I can't remember what shade it is, but it is absolutely stunning, and yes. So of course, going in with that highlight. Just to finalise, I always finish off with highlight. I like to leave that right to the end just so I can really amp up the look. And you notice now that I'm actually putting it on my lips as well, because I thought the lips looked a little bit flat, so I wanted to amp it up and just give it that little bit of sheen. Okay, there you guys. So this is the finished look. The lips are actually kind of bold, I'm not gonna lie. But that's not the main focus. The main focus is, of course, the eyes. Now I love the way that these came out. I think they look really cool. Really bright, really fiery, you know. Thinking of like the fire. The Fury palette is honestly amazing. Now obviously if you are better at liner than me, then you can do that properly. I just used the eyeshadow because I did it for like a first attempt when I was just like messing around with this like palette, and I just wanted to try it out, and I looked at it and I was like, actually, this doesn't look that bad. Like normally when I do eyeliner it goes absolutely everywhere. So being able to do it with this eyeshadow, kind of cool. I kind of like it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of fire, beauty, kind of, in a way, it reminds me of like a phoenix, which is so fitting because the film Dark Phoenix will be out soon, so. But yeah, this is my kind of fiery makeup tutorial, I guess. As always, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did enjoy this, let me know down below. And I'll be sure to check out your comments, see what you guys think, any other suggestions for makeup tutorials. Obviously let me know because I'll love to know. But yes, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Peace out, bitches.